Tonight, we don't speak in riddles. Charlie Kirk, a young father, husband and conservative voice, has been shot down and is now reported dead. Add his blood to the blood of the Ukrainian student slaughtered in Charlotte, to the veterinarian professor murdered in Auburn, to the innocent children recently slaughtered in church in Minneapolis, to the nameless sons and daughters claimed each day by crime, fentanyl and violence. America is soaked in innocent blood, and we dare call ourselves civilized? Let's call it what it is. This is Babylon. Revelation 18 says, "In her was found the blood of prophets and of God's holy people, of all who have been slaughtered on the earth." Babylon is not just history, it is prophecy, and it is now. And the violence isn't random anymore. The Department of Justice warns of a new category: nihilistic violent extremism, people attacking not for ideology, but to sow chaos, destruction and instability. That is the very spirit of Babylon: rebellion without cause, bloodshed without conscience. Sociologists say there's even a contagion effect. Mass shootings broadcast like theatre become morbid performances inspiring the next killer. Violence in America is no longer tragedy. It's a spectacle, a sick show for a nation drunk on its own ruin. And look at the hypocrisy. The very people who cry defend democracy once controlled our speech, muzzled dissent on social media, and still dominate the legacy networks. They wag their fingers at extremism. But while presidential candidates are shot and our children are slain, they excuse or downplay the violence. Babylon always cloaks her sins in self-righteousness. But this has all been warned. A century ago, poet Robinson Jeffers wrote "Shine, Perishing Republic," a vision of America dazzling with lights while rotting from within. What he saw as poetry, the prophets saw as destiny. Revelation warns, "In 1 hour your doom has come." Empires built on blood and lies do not last, they fall. Yet even here, God offers a choice. Revelation 18:4 pleads, "Come out of her, my people, lest you take part in her sins, lest you share in her plagues." That is the mercy of God, to step out of Babylon's corruption, to refuse her idols, to reject her lies. What man sees as collapse, heaven sees as cleansing. What the world calls tragedy, heaven calls triumph. Because the fall of Babylon makes way for the return of the King. Charlie Kirk's blood cries from the ground. So do the cries of the innocent in Charlotte, Auburn and beyond. America is Babylon, and Babylon's fall is certain. The only question is, will you fall with her, or will you stand with Christ when the smoke clears? Let us pray for Charlie and his young family, that God's comfort and mercy surround them in this hour.